How to set up Spring Boot server using Ansible script in Amazon Linux 2. What is covered in this video? We will be seeing what is Ansible, what is Spring Boot, how to set up Spring Boot server using Ansible script in Amazon Linux 2. Use cases. Utilizing Ansible for automating configuration management. Our client operates microservices using Spring Boot within their environment. To facilitate the provisioning of servers for running Spring Boot, particularly given the presence of multiple microservices, we sought to develop an Ansible script for streamlined server configuration. Sing Ansible not only simplified the deployment of numerous microservices, but also enhanced administrative efficiency in managing distinct environments such as development, quality assurance, and production. Prerequisites. These are the following things that you should need before starting the setup. 1 EC2 instance, Amazon Linux 2, as Ansible master server. 1 EC2 instance, Amazon Linux 2, as a remote server. What is Ansible? Ansible revolutionizes IT automation with its open-source, agentless framework, simplifying configuration management, application deployment, and orchestration tasks. Using YAML-based playbooks, users can define desired system states and execute tasks across a diverse range of infrastructure, all from a centralized control node. Its scalability, flexibility, and ease of use make it a cornerstone tool for modern DevOps practices, enabling efficient and reliable automation of IT workflows with minimal overhead. What is Spring Boot? Spring Boot is a powerful framework designed to simplify the development of Java-based applications. It provides a streamlined way to create standalone, production-grade Spring-based applications that can be quickly deployed. With Spring Boot, developers can focus more on writing application logic and less on configuring infrastructure, as it comes with built-in support for commonly used technologies and features such as embedded servers, auto-configuration, and dependency management. How to set up Spring Boot server using Ansible script in Amazon Linux 2. Now we want to create an instance for Ansible master server. Click Launch Instance. Give a name to the instance. I'm giving Ansible master. Choose Amazon Linux 2 for OS. Select a key pair. Create a security group. Click Launch Instance. Now the Ansible master server is successfully created. Now we want to create a server for Ansible Remote. Now the Ansible master server is in pending state. While it is launching, we will create the Ansible remote server. Click Launch Instance. Give a name to the instance. I'm giving Ansible slave. Choose Amazon Linux 2. Select key pair. Choose Security Group. I am choosing the same security group I created for Ansible Master. In a production environment, it is recommended to create separate security groups for master and slave with their respective ports open. Click Launch Instance. Now the Ansible slave server is successfully created. Now the Ansible master server is running. Click the Ansible master server checkbox and click Connect. Click Connect. All the commands used in this video are given in the description. I am installing pip using sudo yum install pip y. Tap Enter button. Now the pip is installed. Type a command. Pip install Ansible. Click Enter. It takes time to download. The Ansible is successfully installed. Type Ansible version to validate the installation. Now type sudo yum install git space -y. Now the git is successfully installed. Now we want to clone the repository. Don't worry, I'm giving this repo URL in my description. Now the cloning successfully executed. Now type cd and the directory name. Type ls to list the file present in that repository. Type sudo 6 hosts. We want to add the Ansible slave server public IP address here. Go to the instance page, click Ansible slave server, and copy the public IP. Paste the copied public IP. Save and exit. Type sudo vim passfile.pem. We want to upload our private key file to here. I already downloaded the key pair. Open it in with Notepad. Copy the key pair values and paste it here. Save this file and exit. Now change the permission for pass file. Type sudo chmod 400 that pass file name. Type ls-la to check the permissions are changed. The actual given playbook script will install Apache, Java, and Maven, and also it will create separate Apache virtual host files with new users on the remote server. Run the Ansible playbook command. No type. Ansible playbook. I hosts. Username equals Surya, domain name equals surya.com, port no equals 8080, private key passfile.pem application, ymel, vvv. You can change the domain name and username. Don't worry, I have given this command in the description. Now we have successfully installed all the dependencies to run Spring Boot applications. Let's verify the dependencies on the remote server one by one. Go back to the instance. Click Ansible Remote Server and connect. Click Connect. Type cd/home. Type ls. Here it shows the new user that we given an Ansible command is created. Now type cd/etc/httpd/sonfd/virtualhost. Type ls to check. There will be an Apache virtual host file with a new user. Type cat and the virtual host config file name. Here it shows the entire information of the virtual host file. Type mv-n-version to check if the Maven was installed. Type httpd-version to check if the httpd is installed. Type java-version to check if the Java was installed. Type sudo su to switch to the root user. Type cd/home. Type cd, user section. Inside the user we have public_html folder. Go inside the public_html folder. Now we want to clone Spring Boot file inside the public_html folder. Type yum install git-y to download the git. After the installation of Git, we want to clone the sample Spring Boot repository. If you have your own Spring Boot repository, you can use it. I given the repository link in the description. After cloning the repository, we have gs-Spring Boot. Type cd gs-Spring Boot. Type ls to list the files. Now type cd initial. Now run command mvn spring-boot:run. Now the Spring Boot is successfully launched. Copy the public IP of the remote server. Paste the IP:80 and hit enter in the browser. Now we have successfully completed our Spring Boot application setup with Ansible. Conclusion. We have seen what is Ansible, what is Spring Boot, how to set up Spring Boot server using Ansible script in Amazon Linux 2. Do you have any questions? Please feel free to comment or contact us at our email ID or contact us page. We will be happy to reply you. EasyDeploy is an authorized AWS cloud consulting partner. We have helped various organizations in adopting their cloud journey by architecting, implementing, and managing their environment with AWS best practices.